The NHL is full of unforgettable moments. Whether it's an amazing goal, an epic fight, or a controversial penalty, there are a ton of memories that fans will never forget. And while some of these moments are good, others are so bad they bring a whole new meaning to the term "I was there when." Today we'll take a look at some of the most unforgettable plays in NHL history and see if you remember them. Maurice Richard scores his 500th goal. It was a night like any other for the Montreal Canadiens. They were playing their arch rivals, the Boston Bruins, and the game was being played at the old Montreal Forum. But for Maurice Richard, the game would be anything but ordinary. With the score tied 2-2 too late in the third period, Richard took a pass from Toe Blake and beat Boston's Jim Henry to score his 500th career goal. The place erupted as Richard, who had been booed heavily by the Boston fans, was mobbed by his teammates. It was a special moment for the Canadiens great, who had battled injuries and adversity throughout his career. Bobby Orr scores his famous goal. On March 12, 1970, Bobby Orr did something that had never been done before and has only been done twice since, scored a goal from his own end. With the Boston Bruins leading the St. Louis Blues 2-1 in the third period, Orr wound up with the puck at his own blue line. He faked a slap shot, then raced down the ice on a breakaway. He dicked around the Blues goaltender, slid the puck under his legs, and into the net. The Bruins would go on to win the game 4-2, and Orr was named the first star. His goal would become one of the most famous in NHL history, and he would do it again in 1979 against the Buffalo Sabres. Mark Messier scores in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals. In 1994, the New York Rangers were looking to end a 54-year championship drought. They were facing off against the Vancouver Canucks in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals. The series was tied 3-2, and the Rangers were on the road. With the game tied 2-2 in the third period, Mark Messier took a pass from Brian Leetch and scored what would be the game-winning goal. The Rangers would go on to win 3-2 and capture their first Stanley Cup since 1940. Mario Lemieux scores the fastest goal in NHL history. On March 8, 1988, Mario Lemieux did something that had never been done before and has only been done once since. He scored a goal just 8 seconds into the game. The Pittsburgh Penguins were playing the Quebec Nordiques, and the puck was dropped. Lemieux took off down the ice, stick-handling through the Nordiques' defense. He then risked a shot past Quebec goaltender Ron Hextall. The Penguins would go on to win the game 5-3, and Lemieux was named the first star. His goal remains the fastest in NHL history. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Not all memorable moments in NHL history are created equal. Some of them are downright ugly. Take, for example, the infamous good, bad, and ugly game between the New York Rangers and the Pittsburgh Penguins on March 1992. The game was tied 2-2 in the third period when Rangers forward Mike Gartner scored what appeared to be the game-winning goal. But Penguins fans were outraged. They claimed that Gartner had high-sticked the puck into the net. And after reviewing the play, it was determined that they were right. The goal was disallowed, and the game went into overtime, where Pittsburgh's Mario Lemieux scored the game-winning goal. The ugliness continued after the game when the two teams got into a massive brawl. It was one of the ugliest games in NHL history, but it was also one of the most exciting. Do you remember any of these unforgettable plays? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up.